Well, we won't get everything which we fight for, but there will be a fight for everything which we want in our life. Yes, Mars represents a fight in our life. It is basically a warrior. Mars is basically a warrior. And on the 16th of October 2022, Mars will be entering the Gemini sign. The Gemini sign is an enemy sign. The Gemini sign is an enemy sign for the planet Mars. And also Mars will be retrograde from the 30th of October 2022 until 13th of January 2022. Mars will be in the Gemini sign, in its enemy sign, from the 16th of October 2022 until 13th of November 2022. Mars also represents anger. And at this point in time, you should control your anger. Because anger is the wind which blows out the lamp of your mind. I repeat that anger is the wind which blows out the lamp of your mind. Whenever you get angry, you can't think logically in your life. And you tend to take an impulsive decision in that anger. So at this point in time, when Mars is retrograde and in an enemy sign, you need to control your anger. Mars not only represents anger or a fight, it also represents your bravery, confidence, aggression, muscular strength, initiative, dominance and violence. Mars also represents your stubbornness and strong-headedness. So from the 16th of October 2022 until 13th of January 2022, you need to be careful regarding your speech. You should think and speak to people at this point in time, because it is most likely that you can hurt a person emotionally at this point in time with your words, with your speech. Don't involve yourself in any sort of harsh dialogue, harsh monologue, harsh talk. Avoid harsh speech, vitriolic speech, which may ruin your relationships at this point in time, which may take away an opportunity from you, which you would regret later. You should be extremely careful in regard to your relationship, especially with the male members of the family. You should also avoid all sorts of vices at this point in time, because there is a strong chance of you getting into a fight with someone because of your vices. You should control yourself at this point in time. You should control your mind at this point in time. You should remain calm and relaxed at this point in time. I'd say that if someone provokes you, instigates you in your life, you need to distance yourself from them, because your fight with them may intensify at this point in time. Well, seeing the planetary positions at this point in time and Mars in a retrograde motion, Mars in a backward motion and Mars in an enemy sign, the Gemini sign, I want to tell you all something today. I want to tell you all that life is a fight for territory, and once you stop fighting for what you want, the things which you don't want will automatically take over. At this point in time, things in your life will become slow, but you need to make a determined effort to continue what you are doing at the same pace which you were doing earlier. Don't show laxity, don't show laziness in your work at this point in time. You need to give attention to your relationships at this point in time. And that fight has to continue in your work, in your relationships, in your job, etc., etc., etc. You might be pressurized by your bosses at this point in time. And you might feel a sense of indignation at this point in time. You might feel that you are being treated unfairly at this point in time. You need to be diplomatic and discreet at this point in time while dealing with your near or dear ones, loved ones, with your peers, with your bosses at this point in time, between 16th of October 2022 until 13th of January 2022. If you stop fighting now, it will be difficult for you to restart once again. Restart your fight in your life. You need to fight for your business. You need to fight for your money. You need to fight for your relationships. You need to fight for your near or dear ones. I'm not talking about that fight which you fight with weapons. I'm talking about that fight through which you will create an harmony with your business, your job, your career, your relationships, your health, wealth, etc., etc., etc. So don't show laxity. Don't be lazy in doing something at this point in time. If things have to be done tomorrow, you need to make sure they are completed today itself. So your promptness plays a very big role during this time. People might try to shatter your confidence at this point in time. They might tell you all sorts of negative things at this point in time. You need to listen to them from one ear and take it out from the other. Don't pay attention to those naysayers, those negative comments which you receive at this point in time. You need to listen to your heart, because where your heart is, there your treasure is also. You need to focus on yourself at this point in time, because Mars represents the natural first house of the horoscope. So you need to focus on yourself at this point in time and move forward with your life in spite of the negative comments you receive at this point in time. If those relationships, if those people are debilitating more than nourishing, you need to discard your relationships at this point in time, because in order to nullify that one negative comment, you will have to articulate 17 positive comments. I mean, if you want to negate that negative comment from them, I mean from your near or dear ones, you will have to articulate 17 positive affirmations. So you can imagine the power of one negative comment. Your mental faculties may be distorted at this point in time. I'm talking about your perception, your will, your reasoning, your imagination, your memory and your intuition. This would be because you would get defocused in your life at this point in time. You wouldn't be able to concentrate on the more important things in your life at this point in time. And that will distort your mental faculties like your perception, your will, your reasoning, your imagination, your intuition and your memory. Well, at this point in time when Mars is retrograde and in the Gemini sign as well as in the Taurus sign, you need not take any important decisions at this point in time. Continue doing what you are doing at this point in time. Don't try to be ambitious at this point in time. Don't try to think that you know everything, because that may not be the case. You know, sometimes not taking a decision is also a decision. So at this point in time, you need to focus on your current job, on your current work, on your current relationships at this point in time. Don't discard your love relationships, I mean romantic relationships, for new ones, because a known devil is better than an unknown one. The other thing is that don't be fearful at this point in time. Become fearless at this point in time. You know, you must learn to overcome your fears at this point in time. You know, you need to confront your fears boldly at this point in time. Be aggressive in your attitude at this point in time in regard to your fears. You know, 95% of the fears we have in our mind never manifest in our life, never happens in our life. So why burn your energy at this point in time with those fears which you have in your mind, which you are thinking about? Let me share with you all one secret on how to tackle your fears at this point in time, or for that matter, any time in your life. You should simply face your fears and those fears will leave you. You know, if you hold yourself back because of your fears in your life, then your life will come to a stop. It will actually halt. I mean your life, because nothing gets better than what it is. So if you face your fears aggressively and boldly at this point in time, then you can emerge a winner at this point in time. I mean a winner in tackling your current situation, in handling your current situation at this point in time. Don't let life stop you from doing what you are doing currently. You need to make a conscious effort to move forward in your life at this point in time. Hurdles, barriers and obstacles may come in front of you, but you need to navigate around them and move forward in your life at all costs. Become relentless while facing your fears at this point in time. Well, this is all I wanted to tell you all about Mars in the Gemini sign and in a retrograde motion. If you want some specific predictions about yourself, then you may contact me directly. Well, like I always say, that if you wish to know your future through astrology and you are determined to live the best possible version of yourself, well, one must always try to live his or her best version of themselves, because there is only one life to live. There are no duplicates of a life. You will not get a chance to live this beautiful life once again. And if you want to enhance your luck in your life, if you want to boost your luck in your life, if you want to increase and improve your luck in your life, then I want to tell you all, I have several remedies for you. You know, these remedies which I am talking about are a fusion of astrological remedies, Vastu remedies and religious remedies, which can be utilized by any person of any religion, because I believe that there is only one God in this universe. And if you want me to pray for you, because prayer can move mountains. So if you want me to pray for your health, wealth, money, success, business, career, job, relationships, love relationships, marriage, married life, children, property, etc., 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 then also you may contact me. And if you want a Vastu visit of your flat, office, residence or factory, then also you may contact me. And if you are hell-bent on taking your life from the ridiculous to the sublime, from the low point to the high point, from nothing to something, then you may contact me over WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great life ahead. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma Kali.